Hello and good morning. Welcome to our beginner bar practice here live on a Wednesday at 8 a.m. and on demand or in the archives at any time. Thank you for joining. I do have my ballet slippers on today to help me glide across the floor, and you don't need much else. We have our bars, or you might have your balance aid. Let's get working with our feet, and from there we'll progress into our hips, core, shoulders, port de bras, all those fun French words that we're trying to familiarize with. Feet first. At the foot, nice narrow base and parallel, demi point to the ball of the foot. At that point, and then flex over the toes. Sickle your ankle for one, and commit to not doing that for the rest of today's practice. Pull to center, ball of foot, pull that heel down. Dorsiflex that same ankle, same side, pulling the foot to the shin. Place that leg down heavy. Repeat on the other side. Press to the ball of the foot, point to the toe, flex over. For one rep, gently sickle that ankle, and we won't do that later in today's practice. Point, ball of, push down. Repeat on the other side. Oops, pause. Dorsiflex that ankle here. Dorsiflex, dorsiflex, 3, 2, 1, place heavy. Now switch. A little bit quicker, ball of foot, point, trace that center line, flexion toes, point, ball, heel, dorsiflex. Switch, press down, point, flex, point, ball, push down, dorsiflex. One more time, both sides here. Press through the floor, committing to center, tall hips, flex, point, ball, crush down, ball of foot, point, flex, point, ball, crush down, and pull up that ankle. As we work through our feet, ankle warm-ups into the hips, we'll also start playing with our movement clock. Our movement clock is similar to our fondu. Let's just get my balance aid as we get started for this. Just really quickly, with the balance aid or not, point to midnight or straight ahead and perform an external rotation in the hip, inseam forward, internal rotation in the hip, inseam hides, and repeat one more of each. And finish an external rotation. Open to the side, same thing. Just familiarize with that movement clock being midnight, 9 o'clock, internally rotating on the hip as we pull around to the back, tall on the supporting leg, and again, gently internally and externally rotate the femur in the hip, pull underneath with a stiff knee. Other side, same thing. Point to the midnight, internal and external rotations in the hip, keep the flashlights of the hips forward, finish in that external rotation. Reach open to the side, roll in and roll out. So think of this again as that deconstructed rond de jambe almost. And now reach to those back corners. Keep those flashlights forward. Reaching around to the back. Little bit of those rotations there. Flex over the toes and then under. Before we go any further, let's just talk to our positions. Get our feet in first, and I just would like us to do little figure 8 or hula hoops here at this position. The shoulders don't move too much. We're trying to move the hips or the hip sockets there and not the low back. I'm going to switch my direction. Trying to keep the knees stiff, not very easy, and not a lot of room to go. Open up to that second position, and same thing. Just nice and control, kind of old school hip circles here. They don't need to go far. And again, just really try to work from the hips, the hip sockets, avoiding the tip, which is maybe a little bit of a low back vibe. Hulas. Hulas are kind of fun and tough all at the same time. So you have our first and our second position. We'll come back to that second position later as extensions of the movement clock. Return to center. Shake it out. Next, let's work on that Jane Fonda. Love that old Jane Fonda. With your balance aid as you need, gently place Press the knees over the toes. Keep the hips, shoulders, head stacked over the heels. Drive the knees forward. Pull the kneecaps up to stand tall. Press to the toes and hold our first toe balance today for 5, 4. Pull up those kneecaps, squeeze everything, and slowly lower to the floor. Repeat. Knees press forward, heavy tension through the forefoot here. This time could we rise up onto our toe balance here. Hang out for 3, 2, feet heavy, pull up those kneecaps. And then let's get back up top. Hang up top, breathing, squeezing your glutes, and pressing down to a little toe squat here. And then up and full feet. One more repetition, knees over toes, raise to the balls of feet, extend through the knees to get tall, lower. Last repetition, alternate version, up to toes, press those knees forward, get your safe low, heels heavy, and up. And then shake that out. Now, coming back to that movement clock, may need some more space. Let's move that over there. We're going to step out to those unique positions on our clock. Starting, right leg stays planted, left leg will move. The right leg will be stiff, heel heavy on the floor, and with the leg we step out with, toe heel. Started with my left to midnight or straight ahead. Toe heel, hips forward, chest forward, push through the foot, return center. Diagonal pattern, hips forward, toe heel, press, center. Sideways, level hips, pushing forward, flashlights forward, press through. New corner, breathe into that, stiff leg on the center. Go to the back, toe heel, the back leg's gonna bend, and the front leg tries to stay straight, and we extend through. Repeat on the other side. Stiff leg left stays center, toe heel on the step out, and press the center. Diagonal pattern, toe heel, hips facing forward, press the center. Back corner, stiff leg in the center, knee bends to accept that load, press, and toe heel behind. And back to center. Développés. We might need our balance aid here. Think of this as warming up our hip flexors and building that relationship between the hamstrings on the back and the hips quads on the front. Standing tall with your inside leg planted, gripping the ground, pull a single leg to that coup de pied position. Keeping the knee at about the same position here, extend. You may or may not quite tap the floor, but then tap, pull through the foot to bring the leg underneath of the hip and body. Pull up the body, this time more to that towards that retire position or near the knee. Maintain the knee position, the strength on the standing leg, straighten out, tap, and pull. Grow each time you pull that leg underneath. Continue the pull to retire and beyond here. Hold for a 1/1000. And then again with this gorgeous pointed foot, extend through, point, tap. And for our fourth repetition, last one, pull up the body, your high retire, your safe, strong place, and extend and tap and pull a stiff leg underneath. Same thing on the other side. Cramp up that inside leg, pull to our coup de pied position. At coup de pied, extend through the knee, little tap, and pull down. Grow each time, pulling up to our retire position now. Point those toes and extend through the leg and hold. Point, pull underneath. Grow with each repetition as we pull up the body to retire and beyond now. Hold 1,000. Extend 1,000. Point. That's our third. This is our fourth rep here as we pull up the ground, up the body, controlling those hips. Breathe, tension, control. My goodness, the sweat taps have started to tap. And we pull underneath. We're going to relax that. Now we're going to go back to more open space here. Shake that out. Holy. Movement clock. Now, the stationary leg will flex or bend on the knee, ankle, hip. Stepping out, or sliding out rather, to midnight. My bum will go back. I'm reaching out to that midnight position, and I'm going to extend to tall. Repeating on diagonal, or reaching this left leg towards 11 o'clock, and pulling into center. Repeat to the side, hips level, extend those hips forward as you reach out, pull in tall. Haven't done that one actually in this way. There we go. Let's just kind of do that. There we go. That's kind of new actually, I'm sorry. And then back, and then kind of this almost lunge. Don't worry if that knee goes over the toe. It's cool if it does. Try to stay upright, and then bring it underneath. Shake it. Yeah, that corner, I've probably actually never done that exercise to that corner. I got to figure that one out for this next set. Nice and tall. Same thing. Stabilize on that balanced leg, bending the knee, sitting back, reaching straight ahead. Cramp up tall. Diagonal, same thing. Reaching out on that front diagonal. Cramp up tall. Lateral. Stay tall here. I always have to lift up that right hip. Really working hard to make that strong. And up. And now on that new corner, that knee goes that way. As we slide and reach to that new corner, extending those hips forward, pull up, and then back. A little bit of that lunge idea here. A little bit of a toe balance out the back, and extend through. To the bar, first set of pliés. Following that with our forward folds and planks, and working on that port de bras, keeping it nice and loose through the upper body. Get your bar, get your balance aid. I love our bars here. So on our bars, feet in parallel, and let's pivot or spin on those heels to achieve our true first position. From first, arm here, arm out to the side or the hip. For today, I'm going to challenge myself by holding a somewhat aesthetic second position arm. Okay, 3 reps of each. We'll pull low into our plie and push to go tall. Pull on the hamstrings to go low and drive through the quads to stand up. For our third rep, we'll pull on those hamstrings to get low. Press through those toes. Could you hold your balance here for 3, 2, then heels heavy, pull those knees together. Fondue, that second or sumo squats position. Same thing. Pull your heels or your hamstrings in to go low and send energy away to pull up. Pull in to go low and drive energy away to grow up. We have our third rep here. Pull in to go low. Could we balance? Point those ankle bones forward on the middle here. Point those forward. Heels heavy. Drive to tall. Point. Close. From this position, come back to that second. Now just round to the front. Heel down. This is our fourth. My heels, again, are in a line. I'm not overcrossed. And again, from this position, 10 to 15 seconds here, we're going to tuck under the hips. Shoulders face forward. Hips flashlights face forward. Pull in for 5, 4, 3, push away. I slide a little bit on this wood floor, truthfully, so get nice firm footing. Just feel some of that tension and build center. Fondue point, close to first, relax. Let's just do that fourth position on the other side. So from parallel, let's turn out to first, Ron to that second, and then to first. Set that heel down, stiff knees, hips forward, and we want to be on both feet here, making sure we're nice and strong from both feet. We can breathe into that, press some energy away, pull some energy in for 3, 2, point tendu, close, and relax. Our forward folding protocol includes flexion from the head and neck through the rib cage all the way down. In our kettlebell practice, we really like that hip hinge where our bum drives back. For this one, we want to think about doing this against the wall and flexing the spine, stacking hips rather than the hinge. Check that out in some of our video basics if you're unsure the difference. Taking a breath, staying calm. Gently extend the neck to look towards the ceiling and pull the chin down or to the sternum first. Flex through that rib cage as you continue to pull down, compressing, feeling some abdominal strength. And we'll fold and we'll fold. And we're breathing. And we approach the floor. From here, either walk feet or hands or a hybrid of both to your high planks position. We'll do 2 sets here. The first one we'll just talk. So hands are screwed in, elbows are straight, armpits are low, rib cage is down, butt is squeezed, and we're breathing. And then gently go knees down. Take a moment. We can always modify that position as well as we need. Maintain the integrity of the spine and avoid dumping hips. One more time, ramping up tension as allowed here. Set up your plank. Breath in and squeeze everything. Everything meaning glutes, butt cheek squeeze, fingertips press, armpits pull down, abs fire up for like 3 and 2, and gently knees down. Take a moment through this mountaintop or down dog position. Let's get back up to folding or stacking to tall. I will lift my bum. I'll soften my knees just for a second there. And then here I'm going to adjust and try to straighten, flex my spine, and then stack by pulling in. The head neck finishes at the end, little extension, and then return to a tall posture. The port bras. Feet in first, cramp up, ribs down, arms down low. We forgot to do this a little bit, my mistake, before we got into those planks, but shoulder shrugs, keep control of the scapula. Shoulders down, arms forward, keep one here, open and look, and close. 2 of this direction, then we're going to switch and go 2 on the other side, look, and just incorporate that nice arm head movement here as you look at the arm, and then down. This time we'll switch our direction, so we'll go low first, out to the side, and back and around. Low to first and around. Low, second, around, low. Feels good to move your head and neck like that, if anything else. And then down. But holy, those arms are also kind of heavy. Come back to that in a second. Horse stance, sumo stance, second position. I like to spend some time working on a little bit of weight transfers and ideas behind this. I hope my shoes are going to be okay on this wood floor. I might have to take them off. From our first position, nice and tall. Fondue to that second, extend the hips. Keep this leg, being the one that's in the center, the one that didn't really move, super stiff with that kneecap pulled up. Hips stay extended, and the knee on the other side, gently encourage it to track over the toe. From this position, pull in, in. Keep pulling in. Don't go anywhere. That could feel like a lot of work. Now, press away. This is what I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough grip here, but we're going to press away into the floor and continue to do that for 3, 2. Relax. Now keep this leg so stiff, and now drive that leg heavy, 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 heavy extension. Keep it tight, tight, tight at the quad and at the hip glute. Pull to let your knee and go over the toe. Pull the legs together. This isometric contraction of pulling, pulling, pulling. Relax, and then press. Press energy into the floor that way, and then that way. Keep this leg super stiff and work hard to straighten that leg. One more time on each side. Cramp up your glutes, brace your core. Straight leg in the center stays extended, pulling the ankles together to allow that knee to bend strongly. Hips stay extended, pull the heels together. We're doing this for 10 seconds, so let's count to 5. 4 heels are pulling together. Relax. Now drive energy down into the floor through this leg. Keep this one super stiff. Drive energy down. Relax. You may be able to go 1 millimeter lower, and now really work hard to stiffen or cramp up that quad to center. Final repetition on the other side. Pull the heels together to go over with tension and control. Scissor or pull in those legs together. Keep the glute active or hip extended on the other side. Let's do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and now press heavy into the floor, driving energy down into the floor through that bent leg. Continue for 5, 4, 3, and now stiffen that up. Make it a lot more work than it would need to be, but drive both legs super straight, those kneecaps to tall. Fondue, close. Whew. Okay. Forward fold time. Start with your head and neck up a little. Super slowly again. Pull the chin to the sternum, flexing the spine. Pull the rib cage down onto the hips. Keep your bum squeezed. Knees can soften as allowed or as needed. Flex. Walk out hybrid combinations of hands and feet. 2 times 10-second planks. 3, 2, 1, go. Armpits low, butt squeeze. Keep high tension for 3, 2, soft knees. Keep your spine in extension the way I'm showing here. Avoid everyone's favorite, the child's pose. Avoid it for now. Stay in extension. Let's do it again. Last one here. High plank, tension up, butt squeeze. 10, 9, 8, chin in line. I can hear Lauren's voice telling me that. 3 and 2. From that position, take your time. Stack. Take your breath and pull from the belly button to center and relax. Port de bras time. Feet in parallel, feet in first, out to our second position. This time, 1 goes low and 1 opens up. Return to center. 1 goes low and 1 opens. Repeat that a couple more. 1 low, 1 open. Looking at that hand up top would be a little bit tougher as well. Looking out to the side and up. Adding on. Low and to the side. And then back in front. Let's see if I can do that 2 times in a row. 1 arm stays low, other arm out to the side. Across the body and back up to close. Repeat on the other side for 2 as well. 1 arm low, Other arm opens. Close across the body, and then close back in front. Shoulder blades are sitting flat. Second to the side, and then back and around. And arms low. Fondue, and in, and shake. Coming back to a single leg skill, the releves. We may or may not need our chair or balance apparatus, but again, work for that tension and control and work through ranges of strength that you do own. We can get a lot higher if we do use our bar. As a little bit of a humbling experience, maybe try it in the center, but come back to the bar as you need. Releves. I'll face this way first, and I'll change a couple different positions throughout. That coup de pied position we explored in the knee extension. Come back there. Do a single leg Jane Fonda, if we will, or plie to stretch. And then, that humbling moment, that was right there. Okay, and then ball of foot down. Let's do 4 of those. That's 1, knee forward, stretch out the kneecap, rise up, ball of foot. Knee forward, pull up the kneecap, stiff leg to rise, and down. I think that was 4. I was focused on my balance. That did not go as well as I wanted it to. Same thing other side. Ball of foot, knee over toe, pull up the kneecap stiff, balance, reset. Knee over toe, nice and tall, toe balance, reset. This is an example of sometimes it doesn't go as what you want to do. I'm going to come back here because I'm not owning that movement without the balance aid. I'm going to own it a little bit more with this. Let's go 2 more repetitions. Coup de pied, knee over toe, nice and stiff, balance, and down. Knee over toe, stiffen the leg, balance, and down. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We're going to do it one more time, maybe up to 8. Again, I'm going to cut myself short if I can't do 4 good ones. We're not going to do 8. We're going to try to double up on our reps here. It'll be the last time we do this exercise today. Knee flexion, get tall, releve, down. Knee bend, pull up the kneecap. That's 2, and straight, and up, and straighten, and releve, a little plie, straight, toe balance, down. Knee bend, pull straight, toe balance, down. Last repetition, knee bend, straight, toe balance, and down. Other side, last set of 8, same deal, get that balance aid, coup de pied position, knee bend, stiff, ball of foot, reset. Plie, straighten the kneecap, releve, reset. Knee bend, straight. Toe balance, down. Knee bend, straight. Up, reset. 3 more repetitions. Plie, straight, up, reset. Plie, stiff, up, reset. Last one. Plie, stiffen, balance, no hands, own that, reset. Medium. We'll get better at that, I promise. But those positions, the Frenchness of that, or the balance challenge, I'm not sure which makes that harder. Last time in our plank, 1 time only, 10 seconds of tension. Chin tuck. Flex the spine, pulling down. Folding forward beautifully. Walking out as a hybrid. 10 seconds in our planks. 3, 2, high tension, go. Armpits pull, squeeze, bum, brace, core. And go for 5, 4, 3. From that position, take your time walking up. Try to straighten or keep the knees straight. Pull and stack. Final time in our port de bras. You choose your feet. I'm going to go second. or full port de bras, 2 going each way towards overhead. Arms in first, overhead, to the side, return, look the other way, and then we'll go out to the side or lateral first, second, overhead, and down, and always keeping that rib cage low, armpits low, sturdy, stable underneath. Last bar exercise today, little balance, little crazy tension. Our adage out front and to the side on both sides. Let's start here. Returning to the bar, pulling up the leg to your safe retire or similar position. Extend the knee for 4, 3, 2, hold for 3, 2, 1, tap. Pull in. This time as we open, take that kneecap to the side, pulling up the leg towards again, retire, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, tap, close to the front, and then in. One more time. Up the body to retire, balance as you need, cramp up the standing leg, hold it for a second, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, tap. Pull across the floor, opening up that hip, kneecaps to the side or second, up 1,000, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, tap, return it to the front, close. Whew, that feels burny. I like that. You have 2 hips. Now we'll stabilize the other one, mobilize this outside leg, last set, and then it's coffee time. Tall. Excuse me, I'm gonna do a rond de jambe. Pulling up the leg to retire, 1,000, point those toes, cramp up that standing leg, and 3, 2, 1, hold 4, 3, 2, tap, squeeze your butt cheek on the standing leg, pull in, and then underneath, kneecaps face the side, pulling up to the side, 1,000, point those toes, hips forward, straighten out that leg, hold it for 3, 2, 1, tap, close front, pulling in that straw underneath. One more time, both positions, pulling up the leg towards retire, standing tall, holding, extending slowly, and now hold for 4, 3, 2, tap, close. Final repetition as we pull up the leg, point those toes, cramp up this inside leg nice and tall, and then 3, 2, 1 as we extend our leg, and we'll hold it for 3, 2, tap, close, ronding to first, pulling in. It's a lot of work. Thank you so much for joining me today's practice. I look forward to sharing more of my favorite movements from our ballet instructors through the years. Much, much, much more to be learned and explored on my behalf, and I love sharing with you what I've learned to this point. Join any of our other programs. Join a little lift, something strong with our kettlebells. We have something for everyone. Stay strong, stay mobile, use the bar, and we'll see you soon. Have a good day.